Hey, it's Adam Zell with Boston Automations. We're here at our pavilion space showing off the future of the custom integration industry and what has become outdoor entertainment and outdoor living inside of New England. So I'll take you through this space to kind of show you the things that we are working on and what we can do for your properties. So if we look at the outdoor environment here, this is fully designed by our team. Everything from the patio pavers to the fire pit and seating, all the way around from our outdoor shrub designs, and then of course our featured space in the pavilion. So when we're working with you, we want to talk about how you're going to live in your outdoor space, whether you have family members, children, and what you want to do. So with Brio here, we can supply you with a wide variety of fire pits from Brio, all of their seating options that they have, and even pizza ovens that you can drop on top. And we don't just stop here. There's many other things that we can do so you can enjoy your outdoor space, as well as other seating options here. And then as we pan around, we're going to look at our outdoor audio entertainment and landscape lighting. From an outdoor audio perspective, what we do is we take a full satellite view of your property and design the audio to be well balanced across your entire yard. So what you see here is a lot of speakers in this space. There's 8 in total, but the reason behind all of this is because you want to have balanced audio that you can play at a nice volume rather than 2 speakers that you have to play at 100% and people go deaf. So looking at the speakers we have here, these are from Sonance. These are called the LS4Ts. They're very small and compact speakers. So what you get is a discrete product. You can lower these really low into the mulch if you'd like, and then you're going to get that sound spaced throughout your entire environment. We also have a subwoofer in the background that's completely buried in the ground. That's going to provide the base for your system. So your outdoor system always needs satellite speakers and a subwoofer, or it would sound very off and tinny, like listening to your phone for your speaker system. So here's a nice setup here, and then we're going to pan over in a few minutes to show you the other options for our speakers, where we can bring things up a little bit larger and then go another step larger to go to the big boys. Landscape lighting is a very important part of any entertainment design, and what we have in the environment here is some small uplights on all of our shrubs here. We make sure that we can show off the different trees, shrubs, and anything you may have in your bed to make sure you get that good ambiance throughout the entire property. And as we walk over to some of our other trees, we'll show just a few options that we have here. So we have our director lights, which are nice and small and compact and can get these smaller shrubs. As the trees grow, you can move them around appropriately so you're still getting an even balanced coverage light. And then a few more lights that we show are our niche lights that we can put inside of the patio so you get a nice glow at night and you don't trip and fall. These can also go into the risers of your deck. And then we have some nose lights over here on the posts of the deck for security and also ambiance. So nice balanced look to balance out your entertainment environment. So now we're outside talking about arguably one of the nicest outdoor speakers on the market. This is called the OT66 from James Loudspeaker. They come in a few different varieties, and the one we have here is the 66, which talks about the insides. What really separates James Loudspeaker, which is part of Sonance, from everybody else, is that this speaker is truly custom. Not only is it extremely durable and sounds fantastic, but the finish here is made to blend in with the environment. So this verde color is almost perfectly matched to plants in the environment. So while you have a huge, powerful speaker that's going to play extremely well, it's hidden and doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Now, if we take off the grill here, we're going to notice the brand new Quadratech tweeter from James. This tweeter here gives you incredible sounds, superb clarity, and beautiful bass coming out of the woofers down here. This is 100% outdoor rated. You leave it outside year round. You don't have to worry about it. It will keep working for years and years to come. So that is the James Loudspeaker outdoor speaker in the verde color. This is offered in about 10 different colors right out of the factory. And of course, you can get custom colors if you'd like. Welcome to the Boston Automations Pavilion. As you stroll inside of here, you'll see that we have a full outdoor entertainment space. As we created this design, we can really work with any size space, whether it's 25 by 25 like we have here, 20 by 20, or you could do something that's 50 by 50. It really doesn't matter the size that we're working with because we provide all the 3D renderings, the designs, and everything you need to have your outdoor entertainment space. So as we built this space out, we had to think of the things that we wanted to do in here. So our priorities were outdoor screens and shading. So we would have full 4-season, entertainment from a TV perspective, music for audio, and then a big part of what we do is downlighting. So if we look at our ceiling, we spec out our downlights that we sell as a company. The ones we're working with here are from DMF Lighting. So that would be our pendants and our downlights that are built into the wood ceiling. We also have linear lighting. So linear lighting is something that is built into your walls. These white strips that we have here, those are fully color tunable. So any color you'd like, we can pick and choose on those. Linear lighting can go on walls, ceilings, under toe kicks, under cabinets, really anywhere you'd like. So if we walk around this space, we wanted to make sure we had plenty of room to entertain, well-balanced sound throughout, and a wide variety of products so that you could live out here if you wanted to bring people outside and not have to worry about having people inside of your home. So besides doing the typical TV speakers and other things, we made sure that there's always going to be a beverage fridge for drinks. We have trash compactors, a variety of things to have stuff that's outside. And then as we pan over, we built out the rest so it felt like your true wet bar and kitchen environment. So we have our ice maker in here with our famous pebble ice that everybody loves. And you've got your sink and your water heater. So this really is an outdoor space where you can use in December, January, February, it doesn't really matter. Now what else is nice about this is we have our TV inside of here. And because we focus on being discreet and blending in with design, we put a sound bar right above that television, but you wouldn't know because we made it perfectly flush, custom made to size, and then it fits really well inside of there. To have a well-balanced heat and temperature, we showcase our linear fireplace inside of here. So this fireplace is built in, it's gas fire, and then the heat is fed up into the ceiling and comes out of this wall, feeds through, and then the fan will circulate the hot air. So you're getting a really nice space. It'll be about 70 degrees in 10 to 15 minutes if it was 30 degrees outside. So we're talking about instant heat when you want to go hang out outside. Now, if you don't have gas, we also show that you can use electric heaters. So these are from Infratech. These electric heaters are the same concept. You'll turn these on and probably less than 10 minutes, you'll have 70 degrees right on this couch when it's freezing cold outside. So really nice way to make things work regardless of what your source of your heat is going to be. Good thing what we have here is we turn on these heaters and we'll get that instant heat that we need. Then we can turn those off to save on energy costs and put on our gas fireplace, and we'll have well-balanced heat throughout the day. Now, talking about our different entertainment options, we have a TV here. This is the Samsung Terrace television. We do have a covered ceiling, but we want to make sure that it's an outdoor rated TV for a variety of reasons. Number one is outdoor TVs are extremely bright. If you put a regular television out in this space, it's going to be washed out and really hard to see unless it's extremely dark out. The other good thing is that outdoor TVs are fully encapsulated and sealed, so that humidity from the New England air is not going to get inside of that TV and just eat away at the components. And then lastly, it's a very well-built TV, so it's made to run for long periods of time, and it can handle extended use indoors and outdoors. So that is your Samsung Terrace television. Another cool thing that we want to talk about is the ability to customize sound. So we wanted to be able to play this sound and spread it throughout the entire space. So the soundbar here is a reference grade soundbar that can shoot audio 150 feet, and so the quality of audio will still be just as good as if you're sitting in here. So we're always thinking about different ways to give you the optimal listening experience. From a furniture design, we have a full design team. So you don't have to worry about doing any of these things. We work with them, we do our 3D renderings, we pick design, and then we'll work to get you your furniture. So everything is built for you. One really cool thing about this TV is the mantle mount, which is the mounting mechanism that we have behind the television. The mantle mount offers a few things that are really nice and convenient. One is from a servicing standpoint. If someone ever had to work on the TV, you have a fully motorized mechanism that's going to bring the TV down, and anyone can work on this without having 4 guys come and lift a heavy TV. Another obvious benefit is this TV is now dropping 32 inches from above the fireplace, and if you turn and look at the couch, we're now at almost eye level for the entire family to watch television. So it's really cool to have that. Another nice thing with the mantle mount is we can spin this left and right, depending on who's watching, and it'll always stop before it will hit the mantle. And this is obviously all tied into our automation system, so we're showcasing that you can use a remote to do this, but it can also be done with your cell phone, with your voice, and many other ways to control this television. One thing that we're very proud of at Boston Automations is that we ensure that all of our wiring, even if it's never seen, will always be perfectly neat, bundled, and look beautiful, whether you're bringing it down and never looking at it or you're always seeing it. Cool feature that we did here is that we took the paint for that box and we matched it at the paint shop and got an exact replica for the back wall so it blends in perfectly. And that there is your mantle mount, automated mount. So one hidden feature that we decided to bring into this space was a projector, because everyone wants to have outdoor movie night with the family. We really weren't sure how we could make this happen, so we brainstormed and said, because this is outdoors, we're going to create a roof over the fireplace wall and do some really cool stuff here. So when we bring down our screen, as you see, we've got a slit in the ceiling there, and here we go. So now we have a 130-inch outdoor movie screen for the entire family to watch. Bring the neighbors over, kids over, put on the Celtics, Bruins, Pats, whatever you want, and now you have a massive outdoor screen here. This screen is called ALR, so that's made to handle all of this bright light, so it'll work well in both daytime and nighttime. So awesome feature to have, works in all temperatures. This is outdoor rated, so we can have it year-round out here and not worry about humidity, temperature, and other things screwing up the inside mechanism. So that there will be controlled by our movie projector up on the wall, so we are getting ready to install that. That's our next flagship piece inside of here. So we're going to be using one of the brand new Sony laser projectors, which is going to fold automatically out of the wall, fold back into the wall, completely sealed, once again to protect from the elements. So everything we do here is thinking about how we can make things work long-term and survive whatever environment we're working in. Cool thing about this projector screen, once again, we have a remote as a backup, but once this is all set up, it is completely automated. You don't need remotes. You can have voice control and just say, let's watch a movie. Bam, screen comes down, projector turns off, everyone hangs out with the popcorn, and you are ready to go. So we'll send that projector back up, and we will see how it is nearly silent, and it's just going to go inside that ceiling and completely disappear. So you've got your TV in the daytime, projector in the nighttime, and you have the ultimate outdoor living experience. So technology wouldn't work if we didn't have good Wi-Fi. One thing we always focus on, because of my networking background in corporate IT, is building out robust Wi-Fi. So out here we have a Ruckus outdoor access point, which is mounted onto the ceiling. This will give you excellent coverage, anywhere from 100 to 150 feet around this pavilion, as well as inside of the pavilion. So strong Wi-Fi is going to be important for all these components to talk to each other. And then if we look at the fan on the ceiling, this is from Modern Forms. They make some of the best fans possible, and they're also built in with smart technology, so they will work with Control4, Savant, Josh AI, and any of the smart home automation platforms. When we first walked into the pavilion, you saw the automated screens. Now you're seeing the other option, which is automated vinyl. These screens and vinyl are both really cool because you can do this. We can fall into these screens and nothing is going to happen. If you work with any of the other manufacturers that make these screens, you're going to go right through and you're going to spend $1,000 calling someone out to fix all this. So the magic here is called progressive screens and their system called MagnaTrack. Super, super strong magnets are installed on all of these tracks here that are pulling at 750 pounds of strength all the way up and down here. So it would take roughly 10 people to run full force through here to rip these screens out of the tracks, and it's not going to happen. So the vinyl here, what makes it really, really special is that we've gone from a 3-season space with screens to now having a 4-season space with vinyl. By bringing those down, you can have your freezing cold temperatures, whether it's below 0, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, put on your heater and then get that 4-season space to bring the family outside. As we saw, I was standing right here and you can barely hear them moving up and down. They're extremely quiet, they're durable, they're made to be outside, and they can resist pretty much anything. Over the last 2 days, we've had pouring rain. Just this morning, only about an hour ago, and there isn't even a drop of water that came through here. So the screens and vinyl are both going to resist rain. You would have to have a monsoon for the water to get through the screens. So they really are an amazing system and can transform your outdoor space. And that's what really makes MagnaTrack from Progressive Screens that much different. If you want to walk over to the other space over here, so we can talk about our linear lighting. What's really nice is it's very sleek. It's recessed into the AZEK trim here, and you can see how well it blends into that. Now, when we designed this, we wanted to make sure we had our lighting and then our recessed tracks. So the track system here is built into this wall because it was new construction. So we were able to frame it out, put the tracks in, and make sure everything worked out well. If this was existing construction, then the tracks would be mounted to the surface here, or the surface on the outside, and the same thing with the rollers. The nice thing about the tracks is that they can be painted to any color to blend in, so you really won't notice that they are mounted to the house. So there's many options for these screens. You can have dual rollers, screen and vinyl, just screen, just vinyl, and in any color you'd like. So it really will separate your system from anything else that you have out there. So there are 5 different ways that you can control your home control system. There is an iPad, your iPhone, a touchscreen, a remote control, and lastly, voice control with Josh AI if that's what you'd like to do. The great thing about all this is it's your personal preference because all the experiences are exactly the same and they work just as well as each other. Arguably one of the most important parts of a home with technology is the controls. Controls could be anything from voice, touch, or push button. So what we have here is an example of 2 different options here. So controls in your home traditionally would have been an on-off switch. Nowadays we have buttons here that are programmed. So we have our down lights, our pendant lights, the pavilion screens, the patio lights, and then we have things like here. And you can also do stuff like watch TV, which will engage the television. Now, if we move up from the keypads, we talk about our touchscreen. Full access to the entire house from here, but also in the pavilion. So we can hit watch and then do Apple TV and choose what we want. We can change the lighting, the security, the comfort. You can do intercom and talk to someone upstairs and say, come on down, it's movie time. So many things you can do inside of this touchscreen to control your house. Now, lastly, another form of control besides your phone, which would be your other option, is voice control. So if we do something like Nicola screens, then we're going to see what's going to happen with the system. So I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I just simply said Nicola screens with my voice, and the Josh AI voice control platform picked up the command and opened the screens. What's great about Josh is it can do anything you'd like in your house, all sorts of voice control commands, and everything will be completely hands-free, which is what people love. So now we're exiting our pavilion and we're finishing our tour of the Boston Automation's outdoor experience. We've had a beautiful day here going over all the features that we have to offer. If you'd like to come by, hang out, bring your family, have a cold one, just let us know, give us a phone call, and we can make things happen. So when we come out to your home, we can build you the ultimate outdoor experience.